Hello everybody and welcome back to another Pro Tips in 3 minutes. And today, two quick tips. One, the use of the minimap as a CV, and two, the use of the waypoint system. First up, the use of the minimap. So right now in the bottom left hand corner, there's a destroyer hiding there somewhere. And I've got one of my spent dive bombers looking for it. But I'm not 100% sure where that destroyer is, and I'm also really focused on trying to get my torpedo bombers onto the Tirpitz. One of the cruisers on my team pings the map and says, there it is. So what I quickly do is immediately select the dive bomber, click on that area on the minimap, and then immediately go back to my torpedo bomber squadron. So very quickly I'm able to both scout and attack at the same time, all with the use of the minimap and the hotkeys to select squadrons. And as you can tell, while my dive bombers are flying to the area I designated, I'm able to focus fully on this torpedo bomber squadron and getting some pretty nice solid hits on this Tirpitz. Once the torpedoes are in the water, my torpedo bomber squadron is tasked to go back home, and I immediately have my eyes go back to the minimap, and I'm looking to see if my dive bomber has picked out that destroyer. The minute that I pick up the destroyer, I immediately bring my camera over, I hold down the shift key, and I set a bunch of waypoints over the destroyer so that no matter where the destroyer runs to, my planes are going to be over his head. Once again, that same sequence of event, except at normal speed. My initial focus, as you can tell, is going to be on my torpedo bombers. I'm trying to hit that Tirpitz. Except, while my dive bombers are there looking for a destroyer, the cruiser pings on the minimap and says, come here. So, of course, I select my dive bombers and send them on their way. All the while, keeping my focus right here on my torpedo bombers and on the Tirpitz. And, of course, I get off a pretty nice strike here. Drop my torpedoes, and that's going to be 4 very nice solid hits. Torpedo bombers heading back home, don't have to worry about them. And of course I task additional dive bombers to bomb the Tirpitz because I have a feeling 4 torpedoes wasn't going to be enough. Once I see that the destroyer has been spotted by my dive bombers, I jump over there, set a bunch of waypoints to make sure the destroyer can't run away. Go back, check the Tirpitz to make sure that I actually did some damage and the Tirpitz is flooding. Task new additional dive bombers to go and bomb the Tirpitz again. Go back to the destroyer. Set a bunch of additional waypoints so that my planes are constantly over his head until the destroyer is killed off by cruiser gunfire. And that does it for this Pro Tips in 3 minutes. Hopefully these 2 little pointers will help you with your carrier play. Just remember, as a carrier, your job is more than just doing damage. You also have to play a bit of that support role. Anyways folks, take care, have a good one, and I'll talk to all of you again soon.